Yo, what up? Yo, what up? This preview season has been a little weird for Attack on Titan on this channel in particular because they are doing previews like they've never done before. And so it's been a little wonky about how I have been previewing stuff. We've been talking about new mechanics, the new rules that are introduced in the game, the new card type, the Blitz keyword, or the Blitz ability. It's not a keyword, but the Blitz ability. And we haven't really sat down and really looked at cards altogether. And so I want to change that. And so what we're going to be doing today is at this point, we have about two-thirds of the set, roughly two-thirds of the set previewed. And this is on UVS Ultra, as well as previewed via an exclusive link that UVS Games has sent me. So, hey, big shout out to UVS Games. And they have sent everybody, and I'm going to use these quotes, an exclusive ultra rare for everybody to preview as well. Make sure you check out all of the other content creators out there as well to go see if they have any other exclusive ultra rares, never before seen ultra rares, just like me, so that we can spread the love and do what we got to do. So, without further ado, let's get rocking. I'm gonna click this button, and we're gonna do some Attack on Titan: Battle for Humanity exclusive previews. So here's the way they're gonna do. We got about 200 cards in the set. We're gonna go in set order, and then I'm gonna show you my exclusive preview, and then we're gonna do the character tier list. Okay, surprising strength. 3/5 1 low block. Enhance this deck gains powerful 2 or EX2. Period. Add this card to your momentum. Period. So this is really interesting because this is a free momentum snap. This is a free momentum snap that we don't even necessarily care about, right? I could play this on my attack and say I'm down to play surprising strength, give my move powerful 2 or EX2, and then add this to my momentum. So I can instantly spend that cash on powerful 2 or EX2. Like, that's the idea. Or if I want to snap a momentum on their turn, I can just give their attack powerful 2 or EX2 if I don't care about whichever idea it is, and then bring it into your momentum. So I just like generate a momentum for free. Giving, as Simply KitKat says, Cinny Sense, thank you for the follow. As Simply KitKat says, giving your throw attack powerful 2. It's kind of nice. Yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff going on. Is this worth the 3/5 1 low block slot? I'm not 100% positive. I'm not positive that it is worth the card in hand, but I think just the more that, like, with how much free momentum generation that our decks have, it might be worth it. It might be worth it. This just says any doesn't get to play the game. What? Oh, because it's your non-powerful attack gains throw. That's fair. That's fair. All right. Well, let's look at another attack. Call for a ride. I can't do this whistle. Can you guys whistle like this? I can't whistle with my fingers. Could you imagine if I could? If I figured it out, and I just whistled right in your ear. All right. 3/3 2 low for 2 1 low block weapon. Blitz mill 1. This deck is +6 damage. X equals the printed block modifier of the milled card. The block modifiers that I've seen have been all pretty low, right? Like, this is a 3 diff that, like, sometimes just gets 2 damage on average, right? Like, it's fine. It's fine. It's a 3 diff too low for 4. It's okay. If you can figure out how to make this big, how to stack the deck on your blitz, it's okay. But I don't think there's a way for you to stack the blitz. Stack in between you playing the blitz and playing the card. Like, you'd have to stack 2 cards. We'll rotate hours. Doesn't have the symbol though. We'll move on. Crush the Cavalry. This is a very, very cool looking card. 7/4, 4 mid for 9 with a 2 mid block. Deadlock, EX3, Fury, Titan. Response. After this attack is blocked, each player sacrifices 1 foundation. Seven diff 4 mid for 9, I think, is really cool. Whistling like that was mainly used for back when films were silent to indicate to the audience when an actor was whistling. Interesting. That's cool. That's a cool piece of trivia. I hope that's true. That's very awesome. All right, Crush the Cavalry. I think this card's neat. It's a little slow for being our 7 diff, but it hits like a truck, right? We really want them to go to Deadlock so that I can EX3 this guy. Yeah. So you have to sacrifice your own foundations, or is that only for multiplayer format? You have to sacrifice your own foundation. Each player. They're doing wording like this so that maybe they can do like multiplayer format, but I don't think that it's gonna happen, City. Dangerous Gambit. 4/3/4 mid for 4, 1 mid block. It is the range keyword Blitz. Build 1 asset from your card pool, period. Blitz, ready 1 asset, period. Ugh. I mean, if assets are a problem, I think that if assets are a problem, this card's going to be very good. Like, obviously, like, it's a rare. If I do this, can you guys still see? No. It's a rare. Like, it's fine. This just all depends on Zahal. Thanks for the support on Patreon. Appreciate it. If this is... This card's a big do-nothing card. This card gives me big... what was the name of that card? Bow Strike? Bow Staff? This card gives me big Bow Staff energy. Create Bow Staff. Yeah, 4/3, 4 mid for 4. Enhance, add an asset or weapon foundation from your discard pile to your card pool or hand. Yeah, it's just create Bow Staff, right? Which that card is like a one of in the Momo decks. Maybe with the Chaos Attuned, it'll be different. Obviously, like Mimic now gets access to this card, but like, it's fine. Next, we have Dismantling the Wall. Love the art on this card. It's very cool. I like the line work. 4/3, 2 mid block, 2 mid for 9, throw, Titan, Blitz, remove a wall counter from a rival card, period. Seven diff 9 damage throw is kind of good. 7/4 9 damage throw, right? I mean, it's a big ass throw. It's just big, right? It's just big. Just big. 7/4, big. You can make, if you can make this thing bigger, feels great. And we don't even necessarily care about this. This is icing on the cake. Also, if anything references this, that matters. It's alright. It's a cool card. Envious Outburst. Look at his face. 4/3, 3 high for 5 with a 2 high block. EX3 ranged. Deadlock Blitz. This attack gets +4 speed and +4 damage. Holy cannoli. 7 high for 9 4 diff is very good. 7 high for 9 4 diff. It's pretty okay. This card is fine. It's an EX3. It's a good use of EX, right? This card gives me big. You remember those? I asked for this. The Toga cards or the blank cards. That was the best way to describe them. When I compare that card to... I'll get there. Compare that card to this card. Right? This is just an EX3 move. This is just an EX3 move. So 3 high for 5. 4 diff. 2 high block. 5 diff. But now the other one just also has a deadlock a blitz ability. This is incredible. This is taking that idea of like these simplified moves, the French vanillas, right? Thank you. These simplified attacks, and is like putting a little bit more on them, right? This is a very good upgrade to those moves. I'm in. Very awesome. Falling to Bris. 5/3, 4 high for 6 with a 2 high block. Breaker 1, ranged. Blitz. This attack gets plus X speed and plus X damage. X equals your momentum, period. Deadlock Blitz, add the top 2 cards of your deck to your momentum. So this card is in Deadlock, a 6 high for 8. Because you just slammed 2 momentum. It also randomly has Breaker. Yeah, I mean, this card's fine. This card's cool. I mean, plus X on your Blitz is like great, right? It's a 5 diff. There's an idea where like playing your Chaos 5 diff Momentum Matters decks is going to be an idea, but it really just depends. I'm not fully sold on it yet. Knockdown Blow. Crazy, he's punching him out of the frame. Right? It's a 7/4, 7 high for 7 with a 2 high block. Punch Titan. Blitz, your next check to play a backup or shift attack gets +3, period. If you play a shift attack this way, it gets +3 damage. This card is crazy. Taking that 10 difficulty shift attack and turning it into a 7 difficulty shift attack is nuts whenever we've got 4 diff. Or 4 checks is the lowest. I am now down to commit 4 to play that move. Especially if there are any ways to, I don't know, under the air symbol, clear this card. Right? This is a very, very good card. This is one of the good ones. 7/4, 7 high for 7. That says my next backup or shift attack gets +3. And it's just like to play a backup, right? Because I'll just play one of the good ones. It's so cool. Knockdown Blow is like one of the cards that I'm most excited to play with. I'm really excited for this 4-check whatever. My 2 diff 5 mid 11 Titan attack. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm down for it. Night Terrors. This is crazy art. 6/3, 6 mid for 6 with a 0 mid block. The stats on this card, just powerful 3. This is just a stats ticks common. It's really good for sealed play. It's just a 0 mid block, man. Whew. Whew. Size Advantage. One of the first cards previewed. 4/3, 0 low block, 4 low, 4/0. It's a 2 low block. EX2 Blitz. Reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. This deck gets X damage. X equals the highest difficulty amongst cards revealed this way. Put the revealed cards on the bottom of your deck in a random order. I mean, just like show a 7, right? Just like, hey, this is a 4 low for 7 with EX2 catch. I like this one. Of just like reveal, hey, this is the best one I got, and then put on the bottom. It's neat. Neat. Cool rare. Cool rare. Slash from above. I have no idea what's happening in this picture. 4/3, 4 high for 3, 1 high block Blitz. This deck gets 2 damage for each copy of Slash from above in your discard pile. So this card accidentally can get +6 damage. So you can be a 4 high for 9 depending on how late the game goes. You only want to play one of these per turn. Seems really, really cool on seems really, really cool on in like sealed or draft, because like it's a common, so you're gonna see plenty of it. So it's possible to like go above the normal number of Slash from aboves inside of your deck. So it could not be a +6. It could be like +8, +10 sometimes, depending on how many slashes you open or get past. Cool. I like it. It's a 1 high block. It's a weapon card. A lot of weapons in this set for some weird reason. Tear Down the Wall. 8/4, 7 mid for 11 with a 1 mid block. Slam. It's blank. Big move. Hey, catch. Hey, it's a 7 mid for 11. Deal with it. Let's play some enhances. I'll make it a little bigger. It's pretty okay. Armored Skin. 3/5, 3 low block. Enhance once per turn. Spin a momentum, colon. This attack gets -X damage. X equals its check value. It's interesting that Armored Skin is actually better against these Titan attacks, right? Because X equals its check value. And it's not as good against the little attacks. Interesting, because, you know, he's fighting a bunch of Titans. That's cool. I think this card is not that great. I think if it didn't have the Rider of the once per turn, I think I'd be way more into it. But with how much momentum generation the Chaos symbol has, I think that it is possibly a little too much. It also isn't unique. And so, like, having, like, 2 armored skins out would probably feel really good. Of, like, I'll discard this 2 momentum. You'll get your attack will get -8 damage. I'd spend 2 momentum for -8 damage. That's like an acceptable exchange, right? But then you have to think about, like, I have to put now a 3/5, 3 low block in my deck in order to get there. I don't know. There's deck building constraints when it comes to this card, but I think it's neat. I think spend a momentum for -3, -4 damage is not bad. Especially, I mean, even the, like, honestly, the, like, spin a momentum for -3 damage is not that bad whenever you look at, like, what the, like, the 2 diff, 3 diff package. Like, you can't touch me. I'll spin a momentum. It deals 1 damage. That's nothing. That's nothing. Okay. Next, we've got Bert's Envy. 1/5, 3 high block. Form Flip. Draw 2 cards. And discard 2 random cards. Random is so crazy to me. I think this card is not very good. I think this card is the Chaos symbol incarnate, right? The idea of draw 2 cards is very neat. The idea of discarding 2 random cards, so scary. It's so scary. And the fact, but, like, conversely, right? It's a 1 diff, right? Like, it's a 1 diff that, like, says flip, potentially win the game, right? Of, like, hey, I need 2 attack. I need an attack card. I have to have one. I will Envy. I will draw my 2 cards. I got rid of Foundation. Got rid of Foundation. Okay. Relook at my hand. Oh, I found my attack. I get to win the game. Like, that's a totally chill line to try and go for. I think this card is going to make people feel bad when they lose from it. Of just like, man, I can't believe you sacked with Envy. I can't believe Bert's Envy, like, won you the game. Silly. Breach the Perimeter. 2/5, 2 mid block, enhance, commit. Your tech is +X speed. X equals your momentum. Max 5. This card's crazy in the Colossal Titan. This card's crazy in that guy. Whew. That's nuts. This card's so good. Hold a Bay. 1/5, 3 mid block response. After you block with this card, your rival spends momentum. Period. Beautiful. I really like the art on this one. The art on this one's very cool. This makes me wish that they still had this makes me wish that they still had, like, XRs. Not XRs. Or yeah, XRs. Of just, like, I think foil Hold a Bays would look really cool, actually. This should be one of the promos if they have not figured that out yet. I like this one a lot. Anyway, Hold a Bay, very cool, very awesome card. 3 mid block is a little rough, especially whenever you've got, you know, I mean, it's tough to follow this with this. Like, hey, I'll give it my thing +5 speed. All right, I'm blocking at minimum on an 8. Okay, man, I guess you got it. You gotta figure out how to make the block happen. Horrifying Realization. 1/5, 2 mid block. Form Flip, colon. Each player discards a card and draws a card. If your rival discarded a Foundation this way, they commit 1 Foundation. So I like this card way more than Envy, right? We didn't discard of, like, each player discards a card and draws a card is very good. This card says that if I run out of cards in my hand, I can flip his cost, discard a card, and then redraw a card at the end and be like, oh, this one was a good one, and then play it, and then flip Realization, and then, hey, get rid of that, and then I will redraw my hand. Like, this card's so cool, right? as well as like accidentally stun one-ing them at form speed, which is very, very good. One of the good ones. One of the good ones for sure. Swallowed by an abnormal. 1/6/3 low block. Enhance Flip. If this attack has printed difficulty of 6 or greater, it gets +1 speed and +1 damage. This number is the important number. This is the important number. Everybody complains so much about, oh man, I'm gonna check my 3 on this tear down the wall. The thing is what happens when you play the tear down the wall and it's a 7 mid for 11, and I just checked the 6 though, and I just commit 2 for it. I'm down to commit 2 for my 8 mid for 11 or whatever it was, right? 8 mid 11, 7 mid for 11. Yeah, I'm down to commit 2 for this. Hey, good exchange rate, great exchange rate. Hey, I'm down to commit 1 foundation for my Knockdown Blow. I'm in. I think the fact that cards like this, and like your attack is pretty or difficulty gets +1/+1, like already just makes your big moves and makes them bigger. I'm very nervous about like if the 6 checks in this in Attack on Titan are like useful and playable. Scary, very scary. The Apathy of Annie Lionheart. 2/4, 2 mid block, unique. Man, I love the keywords being up here now. This looks so clean. Response, after you take damage from an unblocked attack, your next check to play a block gets +2, period. So if I take one of the chin, boop, I get to block the next one. And then Life Enhance, only playable if your character has the life symbol on it. Enhance, commit. You may use this card to block this attack, only playable if your character has the life symbol. So you just have a 2 mid block just sitting in your stage waiting. So from Annie's perspective, I can just take a hit, right? After you take damage from an unblocked attack, your next check to play a block is +2. You can stack these. Hold on. This response isn't once per turn. So if you play a bunch of little baby moves, right? You play a bunch of little 3 damage moves. I'll take the 3 damage, respond, I get +2 to my next check. I'll take it +2 to my next check. I'll take it +2 to my next check. All right, I'll commit Apathy of Annie. All right, I will block and I have +6 to my next check. Because this is my next check to play a block. As long as I don't block, I'm good. Wow, this card's very good and says that your moves have to matter. I love that. This is super cool. This is super, super cool. I love it. Unraveling Plans. 1/5, 2 high block. Response tenacious. After this foundation is stunned, your rival's attack gets -1 speed, period. Totally great uncommon. 1/5. It's stun hate. We love 1/5 stun hate.